Blue is another.
Ooh,
Oh,
I don't know why that popped into my head at like 3 a.m. this morning. I was like, I hate you.
listen. As much as people hate that song, I think people put it in like on the top 10 worst rap songs of all time, and makes people have heard the top 5 worst rap. I don't care what you say. I don't care. No matter what, it's catchy as hell. Whether you love it or hate it, it's catchy. And she's spitting facts. Pink is a color.
Yeah, and
Blue
blue
is
is
also
another.
another. So she's spitting facts, no opinion, straight. You know what's funny? I saw a comment on that video that said, "Pink is a color, blue is another," and then a first grader said, "Man, she's spitting bars." Like,
First graders would know, man. She's like, oh, they got their pen and paper, like, all right, yeah, okay, I got this. Okay, okay.
I think people are gonna be happy to see you again after last night's 2XP. HR was needed because folks was wilding. Shout out to the man Hustle who in the chat was with us last night, man, for sure. Do us a favor as we get ready to start the podcast. Podcast ain't started just yet. Dallas, what's happening, family? You guys can do us a big
Look,
favor.
y'all.
Share the stream out. Let the folks know we are live as I do the same thing. And like we normally do, we're going to play the greatest intro and outro on YouTube. The music, top tier.
Who? Oh, hit the like button. Share this with your mommy and your daddy and your cousin. And hit the bell if you want to show some loving. We just trying to level 1 to get the name buzzing. What a day that'll be. Double time, double fine, double A battery. Double mid twins trying to jump my anatomy. If you don't leave a like, you shouldn't have the audacity. Power of the mind got an X mentality. Couldn't put them on, now your X-Man mad at me. Haters out here acting like it happened automatically. So if I give them game, then it's turn-based strategy. Whoa, used to be the guy they was ignoring. Sleeping on the keys, I'm an all cap snoring. That's just what happened when your podcast boring. I'ma tell them take 2 and call a doctor in the morning. I'ma tell them take 2 and call a doctor in the morning. Yeah, I'ma tell them take doctor in the morning. I'ma tell them take 2 and tell them take 2 in the morning.
What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment here from LV1Gaming.com. That's the first time I've said it like that. Wow, why did I do that?
I don't know. Are you trying to sell me something?
So let me go back. What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment. God dog it. Let me go back.
Now you're gonna focus on it and not be able to do it.
I've done this intro flawlessly for this and Double XP for years, and like now I'm like caught up on myself. So let me come over and I slide over. What's going on, people? Fame Entertainment from Level1Gaming.com. And congratulations, you guys are leveled up to 29. This is the Take 2 podcast. Thank you guys for rocking with us once again. As you guys know, we are a short form show. We get in, we get out. We don't hold you too long, but if you guys are rocking with us, it is much appreciated. Remember to get your gaming news from LV1Gaming.com. Check us out. Show us some love. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button, like the video, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, which is 6 days a week, baby, and some shows mixed in between. As usual, my co-host for the evening, the lovely, the beautiful, my sister from another mister, Slim Hugger, Floor Hugger. What's going on, sis?
Not much. What's going up, everybody? Happy Canada Day to all my fellow Canadians. It is our day to... It's not our day. There's a lot of controversy with it. Anyway, it's your day to get drunk. Enjoy your day. Be careful. It's hot out. We don't need the death toll going up more with this heat wave, but go out, get drunk, wear your mask, and have some fun today.
And I brought with me some good old Canadian ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
And I normally drink ginger ale with an R, rail, but I got me some ginger ale today. I want it to feel special. And we got Hugger back on the show, so this is for you, Hugger. It's for you.
Thank you.
This big old drink
on
was $1.
Canada Day.
This big old drink was $1. Just like you say, I see why y'all so fat in America. This is why we fat. This is $1. If I was to get a water this same size, it would cost me like $3.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Big old large Americans. I love y'all. But gosh dang.
One day we're gonna have that Debbie cake debate again and have you there because we had a good time and you just so confused over what is all this goodness we talking about.
Well, Little Debbie came to Canada in 1996, and I was 3 years old, so I didn't grow up with a lot of that stuff. Thank God.
And apparently it's a lot of stuff y'all ain't got. Whenever we get you out here to Texas, I'm going to fatten you up. You're going to go back. You're going to know what to do. You're going to be swole. Because we're going to be giving you barbecue, Whataburger, Little Debbie exclusive. It's going to be on. You're going to go back and have to work out because it's going to be on. Listen, I see a new name in the chat. Master Clown X3. Am I saying that correctly? Shout out to you, brother. I love when we see new names in the chat, man.
What's that?
I love that. I tell you right now, I always say the same thing. All we ever ask for is an opportunity to entertain you, sir. And if we entertaining you, please rock out with us because we appreciate it. That's all we ever ask for. We ain't gonna ever ask you for nothing else but a chance to entertain you, my guy. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
So, sis,
all we want.
You got the coin. Flip it heads or tails. Heads is Hideo Kojima. Tails is Loki episode 4. What goes first?
Let's start with Kojima because I've only started just watching Loki before we got into the show. I didn't get to watch it last night. The newest episode?
Really?
I'm up to date on Loki, just not the latest episode. I'm not doing it like I did with the Winter Soldier, where I just let the whole thing come out.
So when I start talking about episode 4, because we got to talk about, I got to talk about it. Just take your earbuds out.
Hell yeah. Oh, don't worry. I already spoiled a lot of it for myself. You know,
one thing about Hugger, she don't mind spoilers.
Oh, hell no. Like, the day Endgame released, I'm like, all right, who died? Like, I know it's going to get ruined for me. Might as well ruin it myself.
Well, listen, if you are a Hideo Kojima fan and everything Hideo Kojima does is God tier and he can do no wrong, and if it's a Hideo Kojima game, you're going to play it, I got some good news for you and possibly sad news depending on what side of the spectrum that you like to sit on when it comes to the console war and console war shenanigans. Hideo Kojima and Microsoft has signed a letter of intent. The two parties tend to work out a detail on a publishing agreement for a new Xbox game. So, after his Death Stranding, which was a PlayStation exclusive, it looks like Hideo Kojima said, I don't pick sides, my guy. I'm going to go where the money is, and I'm going to go where some stuff is, and we're going to have a good time. Because now, like, he's making a Xbox game. Now, do we know it's a full-blown exclusive? We don't know that. But I guarantee you that this will have some form of exclusivity. At bare minimum, day one in Game Pass, but I'm almost sure. I'm almost sure that Microsoft gonna like, hey, let me slide you a little bit more in this bag and make this game exclusive. So apparently, whatever the game is gonna be wrapped around the cloud. And for those who are wondering, how powerful or how good could a cloud game be? Even though it's a Flight Sim is a cloud-based game. And it's already looked on as one of the most beautiful games. It's this generation's Can You Run It?
Oh, without a doubt. And even if you have a powerful PC, 90% of the time it'll struggle to run Flight Sim. It's Crysis, this year's Crysis or this year's Witcher.
Mm-hmm. And then, as you guys know, Microsoft's going all in on the cloud. We heard not last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, that they hired on Kim Swift. So she will be heading up the cloud team. And now we're hearing about Hideo Kojima. This could be big for Microsoft. Number one, Hideo Kojima is a big. If you're not a fan of his, I could care less about Death Stranding. I had a small inkling to want to play it, but I'm like, it'll probably be on PS Plus at some point. I said this month at some point, and I'll play it. No, really English, but I know people like Dallas. Big Hideo Kojima fan. Big. We can't talk negative about the God himself, Hideo Kojima, around Dallas because he's ready to throw hands. He's ready to lay hands upon you. You talk negative about Hideo Kojima, right? This is, I think, for fans of his, they're excited. I know for a fact another Hideo Kojima game is coming. Whether or not you play it because you don't like Xbox or Microsoft, fool on you a sucker. You a whole fool because if you truly is a fan of him and his art and his artistry, you're going to be excited. In my opinion.
I think so. And don't forget, a letter of intent is not a formalized contract. A letter of intent is an understanding that they, in the future or whatever is coming, they will be working together. But a letter of intent can still be broken. It's not a binding contract.
Yeah.
So I'm interested.
I mean,
I don't think I'll play it.
Things could break down. I think this, and the reports are that it's unlikely to happen, but I think the fact that there's even a letter of intent with Microsoft and him not purely working with Sony is huge. It's huge.
Yep. It's very big because that's his platform. That's his baby. Weird.
I will say this is a great opportunity for Microsoft to be looked at and a better view with the Asian market. They have a problem with the Asian market.
Yeah.
They have a problem in Japan, right? But if you can create a game, have a game that says Xbox game studios or publisher or whatever, and then after it say Hideo Kojima, or I'm sorry, what's the name of his studio? Kojima Productions, or somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And have that right behind it. That's big. That's big.
I don't know if it will matter a lot to them. Gaming in Asian countries like Korea, Japan, China is very different than us. There's a lot of arcades there when we are very much a home-based stuff.
This is true.
A lot of internet cafes, a lot of stuff like that. So
this is
I
true.
think it's going to matter more to us at first.
Which is why I say Microsoft going all in on the cloud, and hey, you with the cell phone. You want to play the newest Hideo Kojima game on your cell phone? You can do it. That's big, and because we know a lot of the Asian market is they have a lot of on the go, so a lot of stuff with cell phone games, stuff like that, and the console game has. I'm not saying it's not relevant, but it's died down a bit, right? Even though the PlayStation 5 is selling like crazy, the PlayStations aren't selling how they used to because they are more mobile friendly, especially like in Japan, for example, right? So if we can say, hey, I know you want to play mobile, bet you got a 5G phone because 5G is pretty much going to be the standard now. You got 5G on your phone. You don't need to be connected to a Wi-Fi. Here's the newest Hideo Kojima game. You can play right there on your phone. Oh, you don't have a controller? Which no worries, baby. Touch buttons. I got you. Big. In my opinion, and I always reserve the right to be wrong. That's just how I feel at the moment.
I agree with you. I think it's a great move for him because, I mean, he's Hideo Kojima, and even though I'm starting to be like, okay, what else can he do? A lot of people still are ride or die, no matter what he does, will love it. And to have that on another platform or introduce him to people that have never played his games because they're on another platform or some way, shape, it's nothing but lining his pockets and him getting to be weird and do what he does.
I'm all for it. I'm honestly, bro. I don't get. Well, I said, bro. Honestly, sis, like I don't get like shook up in names of developers or even studios. Like, oh my god, I can't wait for Studio X to drop a game. Don't care. You can be a studio I never heard of. If that game is fire, if the game looks good, I don't care if you, your auntie, your mama, and her little and whoever. I don't care who made it. If the game is fire, I'm playing it. I'm playing it. The dope head up the road can be something he developed a game that's fire. I'm gonna play it, and all he asks for is to use my microwave. I'm gonna play the game. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I don't care. But for those who get excited behind the name, more power to you. I don't mean this to say that I don't recognize his talent or recognize certain talent from certain developers. Right? I understand that, right? If you hear Naughty Dog is making the game, you gonna perk up like, oh, but I'm not like, oh, Waiting for Naughty Dog. No, bro. Like, whatever rolls
Yeah.
out, whoever rolls out the dope game, I'm going to play it. I knew nothing
Because
about Experiment 101, but I was hyped for Biomutant.
Yeah. I mean, that being so hyped where you can't see things has bit us in the ass so many times.
Indeed.
Resident Evil 8. We were so excited for it that most people did not care, except for those that were going to play. The hard difficulty was in the deluxe edition. Cyberpunk, Mass Effect Andromeda, Anthem, Avengers. Like, there's so many games that we need to just simmer down a little bit. It's okay to be hyped, but you got to be realistic. And I'm too old to be getting my feelings hurt by video games nowadays.
And I'm going to say this, and this is probably why, depending on the day, the hour, certain communities hate me. I'm an Xbox fanboy one day, but I'm the most hated Xbox fan the next day. I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this because there are a lot of people who are going to make videos today. They're going to be on Twitter praising the high heavens. Hideo Kojima.
Mm-hmm.
If the game, not if, we could just say if the game happens and it releases, and the first achievement in 6 months is a rare achievement, like Gears 5 high, I don't want to hear nothing else from nobody else on the Xbox side. Play the game. Go.
And don't come at I think one of the biggest things with that high buster especially was, well, if you go on True Achievements does not track every player. You have to make an account. So that's why it looks so high. There's a lot of people out of the millions of people who have an Xbox that aren't on True Achievements. That is not a site where you can go, well, look at that. It's 80%. Yes. Because people that are on True Achievements are trying to get achievements, not just to play the game. If you go into the actual Xbox, on your Xbox, look at the percentage, it will give you the true percentage.
And that percentage is based off of
low.
people who downloaded the game. And if it's less than 10% per Xbox, it is a rare achievement. So all I'm saying is we can be super hyped and excited to see Hideo Kojima, switch sides, quote unquote, for a minute and make a game for Xbox, but it means absolutely nothing if you don't go play it. And that's not me saying go play every single game just to go support every single game just because. If the game looks interesting, mind you, for all we know, it's going to be on Game Pass. So you're really going to be out of excuses then. Because at this point, I'm sorry, I don't know anyone who can own a PC and or an Xbox and not be subscribed to Game Pass.
You would be doing yourself a disservice.
Fool on you if you're not paying for Game Pass.
If you're not paying for Game Pass, what are you doing? Look, we're in the middle of a Panasonic. I'm trying to save some money, and I mean, I didn't have to buy Rage 2 or Dark Alliance, so that already makes it enough for me.
You saved yourself, boo-boo, by not playing Rage 2. That is not a good game. And I was somebody who hyped it up because I got to play a little bit early. You finished it?
I finished it.
Oh, poor baby.
I didn't go and do any of the extra side stuff. I was like, let me see.
Do you know all the things in life you could have accomplished?
It only took me like only maybe 6 hours to do just the main story. I didn't do anything else. It took me longer to play Hellblade than it took me to play Rage.
Hellblade.
Because I was like, because I stopped and I was taking photos and then I replayed to do some screenshots for stuff and I was like,
respect it.
But if you can't play the games, especially Hideo Kojima, you don't have to play everything. And we understand that there is a backlog. Boy, we talked about just the year of 2017 so much. Hellblade came out. What the hell is that game? Breath of the Wild came out. Baloy came out. Like, there's tons of stuff. We understand why you didn't get through.
Whoosh.
Baloy?
What the hell was that? Whoosh.
I couldn't think. I was like, what is that? I knew if I pointed kind of at you, you would kind of get it. Like
Baloy, yes. Yes.
Good looking.
But listen, I got a new Baylor from Redfall. And that's going to be... I'm sorry, Aloy. I still love you. I still love you. But Baylor... Oh, my God. But listen. Spoiler alert. Ding, ding,
Woo,
ding.
woo, 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 woo. Spoilers.
Ring-a-ring-ring. Ding-a-ling. Spoiler alert. Okay? Had you not watched the episode 4 of Loki, you're about to be spoiled if you don't tune out. And if you're about to tune out, hit the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. Hit the notification bell on the way out.
A little something special that's funny that is either going to come today or tomorrow. I just have to finish putting some stuff on, but it's going to be funny. It's Fame and I doing some stream stuff.
Oh, man. Please, when that releases, you guys do us a favor and watch it. You guys are gonna have a ball. But look.
And tell me your favorite moment from that too.
Listen.
This is your warning.
Listen.
You got no more chances.
Remember last week, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to talk about this as and not including the after credit scene, right? So I want to talk about just a moment when it happened. Okay, so you remember last week when I said technically Sylvie is Loki. And so I had a feeling that when this Loki series ended, we're still going to have a Loki, but not the Loki that we come to love over the last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
There was a scene where Loki was pruned, gone, poof.
Yeah.
And I paused the TV and I said, damn it! I hit the whole damn. Because I knew it. I was like, this is the one thing I didn't want it. Tom Hiddleston, am I saying that correctly?
Yep.
Hiddleston is my guy, right? Hiddleston is my guy, right? You know, if they say, hey, Fame, give us your top 10 man crushes, Hiddleston gonna be in there, right? That's my guy. Right? And so when he got pruned, I was hurt. Right? So I predicted that would happen, and we're not going to talk about the end credits show, right? So we're going to talk about some more stuff, right? That was predicted the last episode. How Loki is so in love with himself, and we said it. Language alert, Loki would fuck himself.
Yeah,
and lo and behold,
he really wanted to too.
Lo and behold, he fell in love with his variant self with Sylvie, and they love each other. They like each other. And they had a moment, and that moment caused a big disturbance in the the universe, right? Big. This episode was. It was great from the beginning to end. The episode started with us seeing young Sylvie, young Loki, black hair, green on. So now we know that Sylvie dyes her hair, green on, black hair. So like there's little Sylvie, little Loki, right? And apparently, again, her Nexus event was she played with the wrong toy. That she played with a toy that she wasn't supposed to be playing with, right? And so, black chick with the curly hair that I knew was a whole snake from the beginning. I don't like her, bro. I don't like nothing about this lady. And I knew it. I was like, ooh, I want to root for everybody black. But, like, I see you, and something tells me you a op. And I knew she was an op, and she was an op. Came in, took little Sylvie life away. Boom. Took her back to the TVA and said, we finna kill your little ass. Little Sylvie say, kill your mama. Took her little controller pad and dipped out. And then went across the universe and finally figured out, of course, that if she hide in events where the world will get destroyed, she can stay safe, right? So she got every right to want to f some people up, right? Because little ugly, little boss, little opera, bro. I hate her, bro. And I'm in the camp for rooting for everybody black, but I couldn't stand her, bro, from the beginning. My mind said snake, snake. I felt it, right? So, like I said, I'm not going to go detail for shot for shot. We also, one of the big revelations that came out is that, of course, Loki pretty much showed and admitted that he was in love with Sylvie. My man Owen Wilson, his character,
Morbius.
Is it Morbius?
Mobius strip.
He gone.
Mobius strip teeth.
He gone. Out of there.
Yep.
Got hit with the same dookie stick that Loki got hit with. Out of there. And of course, that's gonna send Loki to a frenzy because number one, I thought y'all killed my girl, myself. You know, I like to play with myself. I thought you killed her. And then when me and my boy made up, that's my dog, my A1 since day 2, my dog. I come out the hole from the chick beating my ass for 6 hours. I come out the hole, and you killed my boy, like right in front of me, bro. Like, I would have been mad too. Like, you gonna kill my boy? Like, you don't mess with two things, my girl and my boy. Like, and they fucking with both of them, right? Mm-hmm. They get to the what do they call it? Them 3 ugly motherfuckers.
Timekeepers.
The timekeepers. And
Time lords, whatever they are.
Ugly as hell. They get in and they get to fight because C18, black chick, buff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She, when Sylvie did the thing to her mom a couple episodes back, she got some clarity, seen her past, pulled Sylvie, say, hey, show me more. Mm-hmm. So she know the TVA is bullshit. It's all crap. Mm-hmm. It's all cap. She helped them get loose, broke their neck, broke the collars off. They in there squabbing. Black girl get knocked down, boom. Other girls get knocked down, boom, boom, boom. You know, and now it's just them two. She throw a sword at the mother. What's they ugly ass called again? Say it one more time.
Timekeepers.
The timekeepers ugly ass. She threw a sword, boom, cut the dude head off. Timekeepers is robots. They ain't even real, which goes to my point again. I felt like there was something or someone behind the timekeepers and all to begin with. I knew them wasn't the ones.
Well, think about it. There's even somebody behind Loki, Thanos. So there had to be somebody behind the timekeepers.
Somebody
if not
behind.
The timekeepers, the real timekeepers themselves. Or, I mean, there's so much lore in so much of these stories that is like, okay, but keep going.
But then, boom. So cut buddy head, boom, black, gone, dead. She pick it up, looking inside, no guts, no blood, no throw up, no guts, no nothing, just gears, grinding gear, boom. They ain't real. Oh my God, what's going on? Loki like, hey, myself, girl version of me, let me tell you something. I'm trying to get them panties. He didn't really say that, but he was like, yo, let me tell you something. And I got to tell you something. Like, shut up. She keep talking. But Loki, no, shut up. I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, bam, black chick, bitch. I hate her, bro. I hate her, bro. Like, for real. She took my guy. Boom, in the back. Gone. Out of there.
I don't think they're dead. I'll be honest.
Oh, we getting there. So, she saw Loki, Tom, boom, vanish. Boom, out of there. She started fighting with the black chick again. Pow, 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 pow. Get the sword. Boom, about to prune the bitch. And she was like, do it. Take me. Do what you gotta do. And she was like, no, you gonna tell me the truth. And that's how the episode ended. And I'm getting ready to cry. Like, I'm upset. I'm hurt. Like, my man deserved a better ending than this. Because he been around us too long. Like, you can't take him away. He deserves a better ending than this. And so, I'm already done. And somebody was like, oh, it's a post-credit scene. I ain't watching that shit. I'm mad. So I watch it because I'm a sucker for, I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm a glutton for this shit, right? So I go to watch it. And my man's just right there. Laying down on his back. Open up his eyes like, I must be in heaven or hell. Did I die? And that's, you know, you hear boys say, if you don't get your ass up, you will be. And then you got OG Loki with the OG costume on. You got Kid Loki. Alligator Loki.
Okay. Oh, well.
And
okay.
Black Loki. I'm assuming they all Lokis because they all had the little horn things. Even though the black dude, almost like he had Mjolnir in his hand. Like he had Mjolnir. Which I thought was super dope. I ain't never heard of no Black Loki. I heard of Kid Loki. Of course, know the OG with the OG costume. I ain't never heard about no alligator Loki unless Kid Loki just got him a pet alligator I don't know nothing about. And I ain't never heard no Black Loki.
Loki can take any form, so there's nothing to constrain him.
Facts. This is true. But my mans ain't dead.
No.
So I'm happy about
that. I don't think those sticks that they touch them with, I don't think any of them are dead. I think it transports, and like the reset things, I think it just, the little grenades, I think it just transports whatever has been touched by that time into a different area where they can control it, like a little prison cell kind of thing.
Yeah, all the way with it. But one thing you notice, a lot of people don't know if they caught it or not, wherever the Lokis were, it looked like post-apocalyptic. Because you even see the Avengers Tower like blowing up, like in the background, like everything's destroyed. So I'm hoping what we gonna see is Loki's versus whoever's behind the timekeepers. And then I still think the show gonna end with the multiverse is going wild.
Well, the multiverse comes out in 2023, 2024, something like it's far, isn't it? Is it? Let me double check.
Possibly.
Into the multiverse.
Multiverse of Madness. I thought it was multiverse. I thought it was 2022.
Trevor would know, and I know he's in the chat.
Let me know. But I thought it was 2022.
2022. Right. Pending that nothing is
in the way.
Yeah, like Rona doesn't flare up again.
Oh yeah.
The countries don't lose their minds.
There we go. Shouts to you, Chocolate, March 2022. So,
because I mean, we should have been a year into Black Widow now, and we're now just getting to watch it. So I don't know what's going on with Marvel, man.
Bro, Black Widow.
I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna go see it, but I have no hype. I don't really care for. I mean, unless you finna tell me she coming back, I don't care.
Yeah, because it's like a, pardon my language, it's like a turd dangling there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Let it go.
Shake. Pull your cheeks apart. Let it fall.
There was while we're still on Marvel, there's a theory I saw on TikTok, because yes, I like TikTok. Somebody was watching Winter Soldier and then the first Captain America, and you know when they rescue Bucky off the table and he has the bruises on his face, they matched up the bruises to the pads they have when he's the Winter Soldier. So they figured that because he wasn't with everybody, he was already the Winter Soldier at that point. Just the programming hadn't been finished. And I'm like, I mean, it's Marvel. It's possible because the bruising is like 1-to-1. That would be awesome. Trevor says, I think Black Widow's more to set up other characters. I mean, probably.
Yeah, because I know old girl, who's gonna be setting up the Thunderbolts? What's her name? She was in Falcon and Winter Soldier. That she gave you. She the one that's working with U.S. agent. I know she's gonna be in Black Widow because they're definitely setting up the Thunderbolts. Now we're seeing Abomination. It was in the Shang-Chi trailer. The Thunderbolts is definitely a thing. It just hasn't been announced yet, but it's definitely coming. But dude, like I told my wife, I was like, it would suck if I decided to die today. Because I'm finna miss out on so much. Like, you thinking like...
That's a dark way of thinking of it.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro, imagine like we got through the whole couple of phases, like through Endgame, right? And you thinking, oh man, all right, this was the hill, this was the peak. It ain't. We still going uphill. Uphill. That's the crazy part. Like, I'm super, super, super excited, man.
But if you're dead, it won't really matter.
Man, just go get do something. Reanimate me. I'm cool with that.
There was a certain, person that passed away, was it last year or the year before, that the community very much cares about, that he's like, man, I'll never get to see Cyberpunk. And I'm like, oh, could you imagine waiting that long? And then...
For trash?
Like, gamers are weird, too, because we're like, man, I won't be able to play this video game, or I won't be able to see this. We're a weird bunch, aren't we?
My luck, Phil Spencer finally announced that he could bring it back Scalebound, and I died the next day in horrible fashion.
And then I'll play it in memory for you.
That's my luck. Luckily, I'm a organ donor, so whoever get these eyes, hungry eyes, I can still hopefully they play video games and I can watch from the sunken place. But listen.
Sometimes I want to die in the middle of a show.
Listen, we're going to get up out of here, man. You guys are freaking awesome for rocking with us once again. Shout out to everybody who came through and hung out with us. Dragonheart, Trevor, Master Clan. I know Dallas was in here. Rain G4, Chocolate. Everybody who came through and rocked with us, man, we really appreciate it. Do us a favor, hit that like button, share and subscribe if you haven't. Turn notifications on. We do shows 6 days a week. Monday is 15 Minutes of Fame. Tuesday is Cogs in the Machine. Wednesday, Double XP. Today is Take 2. Tomorrow is Peep Game. Saturday, Ready to Press Play. And on Sunday, we rest. Before we leave, we're going to hit you guys with the music again. The hottest intro, outro on YouTube. You guys have a great one. Peace.
사랑해.
Onions. The music? Hot tea.
Who? Oh, hit the like button. Share this with your mommy and your daddy and your cousin. And hit the bell if you want to show some loving. We just trying to level 1 to get the name buzzing. What a day that'll be. Double time, double fine, double A battery. Double mid twins trying to jump my anatomy. If you don't leave a like, you shouldn't have the audacity. Power of the mind got an X mentality. Couldn't put them on, now your X-Man mad at me. Haters out here acting like it happened automatically. So if I give them game, then it's turn-based strategy. Whoa, used to be the guy they was ignoring. Sleeping on the keys, I'm an all cap snoring. That's just what it happened when your podcast boring. I'ma tell them take 2 and call a doctor in the morning. I'ma tell them take 2 and call a doctor in the morning. Yeah, I'ma tell him take doctor in the morning. I'ma tell him take 2 and tell him take 2 in the morning.